Hey, think about the last time something good was happening in your life. A relationship, a job, a moment that finally felt right. And something in you just couldn't let it stay. This video is about that feeling. Things are going well, maybe too well, and then you do something. Say something wrong, push someone away, stop showing up, and it all falls apart. And you're left sitting there thinking, why do I keep doing this? Why can't I just let things be good? Today I want to talk about self-sabotage, not in a vague or general way, but in a way that actually explains what's happening inside you when you do it. Because self-sabotage doesn't feel like destruction from the inside. It feels like protection. And once you understand that, everything starts to change. You get a promotion, and instead of celebrating, you start waiting for something to go wrong. Someone tells you they love you, and your first thought is, for how long? Self-sabotage rarely feels like you're destroying something. It feels like being realistic, protecting yourself, not getting your hopes up too fast. You pull away from someone before they can pull away from you. You stop trying before you fail. You create the problem before the problem has a chance to find you. It all feels logical, even smart. But what it's actually doing is making sure that the thing you're most afraid of losing, you lose first, on your own terms. And to understand why that happens, we need to look at where it all starts. Self-sabotage doesn't start in adulthood. It starts much earlier than that. If you grew up in an environment where good things didn't last, where happiness was followed by pain, where things were taken away just when they started to feel safe, your brain learned something very important. Good things don't stay. So now when something good shows up in your life, your brain doesn't celebrate. It prepares for the ending. It starts scanning for the moment things fall apart. And sometimes it decides to make that moment happen itself, because at least that way you're in control of it. And this is how that shows up in real life. And you might recognize yourself in some of this. Self-sabotage looks different for everyone, but here are some of the most common ways it shows up. You meet someone great and things are going well, and then you start an argument over something small, or you go cold without warning, or you just disappear. You get an opportunity, a job, a chance, something you actually wanted, and you don't prepare for it. You procrastinate. You show up late, almost like you're trying to fail. Things in your life start to improve, and then suddenly you make a decision that takes you right back to where you were. In all of these situations, you're not being lazy or careless. You're doing something your brain decided was safer than letting things actually go well. And here's the belief that sits underneath all of it. At the core of self-sabotage is one simple belief, and it doesn't always sound the same way. Sometimes it sounds like, I don't deserve this. Sometimes it sounds like, this won't last anyway. And sometimes it sounds like, if they really knew me, they'd leave. But it's all the same story, just told in different words. The story that good things are not meant for you. These beliefs don't feel like thoughts you can question. They feel like facts, like things you just know. And when something good comes along, your brain starts working to prove them right. Not to hurt you, but because being right feels safer than being surprised by something you didn't see coming. And this connects to something that most people never think about. Your comfort zone isn't where you feel good. It's where you feel familiar. And if pain and struggle were familiar when you were growing up, then peace and stability will feel wrong to you, not because something is wrong with you, but because your brain hasn't yet learned that it's allowed to feel safe. So when things get stable, when things get genuinely good, it doesn't feel right. It feels like waiting for something to go wrong, and your brain starts creating problems and chaos to get back to the familiar feeling it knows how to handle. Not because you want to fail, but because stability feels more dangerous than the kind of chaos you already know how to survive. And that's when the cycle really takes over. The cycle goes like this. Something good happens. Your brain gets uncomfortable with it. You sabotage it in some way. It falls apart, and you feel bad. But also, underneath that, a little relieved, because the familiar feeling is back. And then you start wondering why good things never seem to last for you, why you can't ever just have something nice and keep it. But here's what's actually happening. You're not unlucky. You're not cursed. You're just running a program that was written a long time ago in an environment that no longer exists. And your brain just doesn't know that yet. So, how do you actually start to change this? The first step is catching it while it's happening, not after the damage is done. So start paying attention to this specific feeling. When something good comes into your life, notice whether you feel excited and grateful, or whether you feel uncomfortable and anxious, like it's too good, like something is about to go wrong. That feeling of discomfort with good things is the self-sabotage starting. And once you can name it, once you can say to yourself, "I'm feeling the urge to ruin this," you have something you've never had before in that moment, which is a real choice about what to do next. And here's what you do with that choice. You don't fix self-sabotage overnight, but you start by doing this when things are going well and you feel that urge to pull away, to create a problem, to test it somehow. Don't act on it immediately. Just notice it and name it, because that pause between the urge and the action is everything. Second, start building small pieces of evidence that good things can actually last. Keep a promise you made to yourself. Stay in a relationship instead of pushing it away. Let yourself enjoy a moment without spending the whole time waiting for it to end. Every time you do that, you're slowly rewriting the program. And third, remind yourself of this as often as you need to. You are allowed to have good things, not because you've earned them through suffering, not because you've proven yourself enough, but simply because you are here. And that has always been enough. Today we talked about self-sabotage, why it happens, where it comes from, and what you can actually do about it. And I want you to hear this clearly. If you've been doing this, it doesn't mean you're broken or damaged. It means your brain learned to protect you the only way it knew how back then. And if right now you're thinking, "But I've always been like this. This is just who I am," that's not who you are. That's just a program that hasn't been updated yet. And programs can change. If this helped you see something differently, leave a like because it helps more people find this. And if you want to keep understanding why you think, feel, and love the way you do, subscribe, because there's a lot more coming. See you in the next one.